We're loading. It's happening.
We are being live streamed. We are being live streamed.
Okay, it said
Maybe.
it's mad at me, but it's live. We're live. It's doing the same thing. It does this every freaking time. I don't know why. But we are live.
It's so weird.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry we're late. But we are back with another episode of Country as a Biscuit with Cynthia Rausch and
me. Hi, I'm here.
I tried to give you a second, but
sorry, I was getting our stream going so I can talk to our friends.
Oh, that's right. You do that. Hey, you're a little glitchy, FYI.
Yes. I don't know why I'm all glitchy. Hold on. We have to give ourselves a few minutes to make sure we're all good.
Hello, Kimberly. Thanks for joining. Looks like there's a few other people, but their names haven't popped up yet. Make sure you guys comment where you're watching from. Say hello. And we're really excited you're here. Sorry. I just had that little like scrolly thing. My brain was like, we're not going to know words right now.
But getting distracted, Cynthia. We just started.
All right. Should I go ahead and do a song while we're waiting and figuring stuff out here?
Yeah, we got a few people watching, so hopefully everything is good. Hold on, we got a little bit of a delay. Why is it delayed?
No. Is it me?
Hold on.
Is it your Wi-Fi, Lauren? Okay, well, everybody, if you can see me, I'm here. You know that this whole like podcast Zoom thing, it is not for the faint of heart. It takes some work and some figuring out, and every device is different. So thank you guys so much for being patient with us, and we appreciate everyone that's jumping on right now. Hope you guys will stick around. We'll get this figured out, and we'll make it work. So we're really excited to showcase James Cook tonight, and he's gonna
in the house
with his awesome stash and a new hat. So yes, we're all styling tonight. So
speaking of new hats, so fantastic.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to figure out the audio thing. Hold on. I'll be back.
Okay. Hello, Michael. Thanks for joining. Well, while we're waiting for Lauren to figure out her audio thing, and James will be on here just shortly, I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a song. Hello, Andrew. Thanks for joining. All right. So this song is brand spanking new. So new that I need the words. Yeah, so if you give me a second, I will also be playing this, Andrew, at my show this weekend. I will be at, Lauren must be admitted. Hold on. Admitted. Sorry, my brain. Okay, hopefully she can get back in here. Oh, there she is. We better?
Okay, is that any?
Ish. There's still a little glitchiness, but I think it might be better.
I don't know what to do.
Did you trade devices? Bit.
This any better?
Yeah. I think so.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, talk some more. Say hello.
Test 1, 2. I'm still hearing it delayed.
Okay, well, it's not delayed per se. It's just kind of like got a little bit of a robotic sound, but nothing terrible. All right, I was just fixing to play them my song Mirror. And she muted it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, the delay might be my fault. Hold on.
Oh, if it's your fault, that's going to be ridiculous.
Oh, you sound really good now.
Oh, good.
I
Are
think
we good?
I think the echo and delay you're hearing is actually when I turn my live performance on for me to hear my guitar. So for you to hear my guitar.
So it wasn't me after all.
Are you hearing it now?
Oh, it's back.
Yeah, that's me. I turned it back on. So it'll just be while I'm playing the
Okay.
song, and then I'll turn it off. All right. Okay. Can you hear my guitar? Okay. That was not the right chords. Let me check it. This is called Mirror. I thought you were the problem. I thought you were the disease. 'Cause every word you spoke cut like a knife through me. I didn't understand. I didn't have a plan. I wanted to fix you. But suddenly I knew they weren't your demons. They were mine. The ones whispering doubts in my mind, telling me lies about all forever. They weren't your demons, they were my mirror. Through gritted teeth, I poured out the truth, hoping my whispers would make it to you. But I was ashamed of my fragile ways and hid the pain in a smiling haze. 'Cause they weren't your demons, they were mine. The ones whispering doubts in my mind, telling me lies about our forever. They weren't your demons, they were my mirror, telling me lies about our forever. They weren't your demons, they were my mirror. All right. Hello, back, Lauren.
Hey, for some reason it's not picking up your videos.
Do what?
It's not picking up your video. It won't switch over to you.
Oh no. Maybe it's just when I'm talking. Oops. Someone goes, nothing to watch.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know. It's crazy. We've never had this much trouble before, but
It is. Can you talk about one thing to do the audio?
Yes, I will turn that back off.
Maybe she should stop and start over.
Should we stop and start over?
It's just not switching over to you. It's just me on the screen nonstop, and that is insanely uncomfortable.
I wondered why you went dark. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I was like, I'm
not switching back and forth.
Okay, I think we're good. Now it's doing it.
Yeah.
Why is it showing?
It never does, Mom. My mom is asking me questions like, okay, text me, Mom. Quit asking me. Okay, I think we're good. First off, that song is incredible. I've heard that song. You sent that to me after you wrote it.
Mm-hmm. Like a week ago.
Right after you wrote it.
Yeah.
So where did that come from? Let's talk about that for a second, because that's a really good song.
Oh Lord. So I was having a hormonally bad day. I was dealing with some.
So no more. Everything makes sense then.
I know. So like a weekish ago, I was having a bad day hormonally and mentally as well. You know, just like depression's a fickle mistress. And I had it where I was just really getting onto my husband for a bunch of stuff that was ridiculous, just nitpicking at him. And that song was me kind of coming to the realization that I was projecting my own personal issues and battle onto him and the things he had been doing. He was doing things very innocently, but here I was just not letting it be innocent. I'm really good at explaining my songs. But no, yeah, it was really just me coming to that realization that this is me projecting my problem onto someone I loved, which we hurt the ones we love the most, unfortunately. Not always, and thankfully there's a journey to not doing that anymore. But in this instance, I was doing that, but I just thank the Lord figured it out. And a song that I really love came out of it. So that was a win in my book. I did.
Yeah, when I heard it, I thought it was really interesting. Like the main hook line is, "It's not your demons, they were mine." Is that what it says?
Yeah. Yeah. They weren't.
Yeah, it's just I think it's a very introspective look about dealing with hard stuff. So I appreciate someone that takes the blame in a song. You know, we're so quick to write songs about people doing us wrong or
Right.
love going wrong and what that person did to us. And it's always stood out to me when a writer takes blame and takes accountability.
Right.
And so that jumped out to me. So good job on that one. I like it. I think that one's going to be good. I can see that one being a pretty cool full band song.
Well, thank you. I hope so. I'm excited for that aspect. I will say that. So the funny little side note on that whole situation though is after I wrote the song, it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and Wes was already in bed, and came in there with my guitar, and I'm like, "Can I play you something?" And I had been a raging maniac all day, and I played the song for him, and he goes, "Whoa, that's deep," and I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I'm such a terrible." Like just as an apology. I mean, what better way to apologize than by writing someone a song, right? I mean,
Right.
poor man has so many songs written for him.
It's a good thing. Go West is a good guy. He has all kinds of good songs written about him.
Yes.
Well, thank you for sharing that song. That was a great way to start off our show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're having some fun technical difficulties today. Every week, I swear there's a new adventure with learning this streaming world. And we have a very, very good friend waiting to hop on with us.
Yeah,
Do we want to, Cynthia, would you like to introduce our guest?
yeah, totally. So I'm very excited to introduce the one, the only, the fabulous mustached James Cook. Here
Yay!
he
Hello,
is. All right.
hello.
You want to say? You gotta say.
Hi, friends.
Looking at
Okay.
my mustache, making sure it's still there.
You,
Hello, y'all too. I loved that song just now. That was amazing.
thank
That
you.
was really. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. It's just not
Yeah.
to your screen for some stupid reason on the thing.
Is my screen looking all weird? How about now? Does it look weird now?
No, on Facebook, so the video switches from screen to screen on all of us, and it
Oh,
usually switches to whoever's talking, but it's not switching to yours, so nobody can see your fabulous mustache right now.
so
It did
what
that
if
to
I talked
me with
loud?
you, and then it started doing it out of nowhere. So, James, start talking and see if it picks you up.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, James. Let's see if we can get it to pick you up.
I like long walks on the beach. I have goals in life to sing the theme song to Officer and a Gentleman with Big Bird. Hello. It's not coming at me. I feel very
You're left out, you poor
Well,
thing.
can I just say that I love being part of the shenanigans that is the mess ups and y'all's show. I feel very much at home now with y'all's show. I feel like I'm part of it. The only way to really feel like you're part of it, I believe, is to experience all the technical difficulties in the beginning.
Oh yeah,
I really enjoyed watching Lauren say a word and then it repeat back to herself over and over and over again. That was very
How
fun for
cute
me.
was that?
It
So
was adorable.
adorable.
Can
I
I just say
didn't
it
hear
also
that.
really set up the song Mirror because it was mirroring what she was saying. So that was also awesome. To be honest with you don't need to see me. People have seen me. I put my face all over things.
Oh
except for my t-shirts.
no! Can you do me a favor? Can you maybe stop your video and then start it again and see if it picks up on it? Because I did that earlier. See if
Leave,
that helps.
like leave and come back.
Now what? Now
Like
I'm okay. So leave
leave
the whole thing.
the meeting and then come back in. We'll let you back in, I promise.
I'm trying to figure out how to leave the. Okay, I'm gonna leave the meeting. You guys have fun without me. Have fun.
Come back, please.
Oh wait, okay. You want me to come back?
Well,
And there he goes, ladies and gentlemen.
James Cook. Oh my gosh, I need like more air. I'm dying. Oh,
Oh
fans.
my goodness. This is already the biggest catastrophe we have even tried. We thought we had it down last week. We were so wrong.
Man, we got cocky. That was wrong. Okay, we got some comments. I'm gonna read those until he pops back on here.
Please do.
So we got Get Her Done, Y'all by Charles Newell. Andrew said, very beautiful, and thank you for what you said on Jamie's post yesterday. You're welcome. It was her birthday. Oh, there he is. He's coming back. Hopefully.
Let him in.
And Dennis said he's listening while he's driving. And it's Jamie's birthday this weekend. So, yeah, I knew that.
Happy birthday, Jamie.
All right, let's see. Cook, what do we got?
Oh, hello, I'm here still.
Worked!
Oh,
Yay!
hello.
So you just got to talk loud, sir. You got to use that singer
No
voice.
one has ever said those words to me. In the history of ever, I'm pretty sure no one has ever told me. Hey, man, you probably got to speak up a little bit, James.
Oh, I'm
Your
dying.
pain.
I'm dying.
I know your pain. Nobody's so in the studio. I went and recorded this week at Rosewoods, and they were like, "Oh, you know, you're really quiet. I need to turn you up in the guitarist booth." And I was like, "He's like, because the guy before you was a lot louder." And I was like, "Wait, you're turning up my volume?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh wow, I'm shocked." I'm like, normally everybody has to turn it down. So I get you.
Okay, James, so we've started a tradition with our show that the minute our interview starts with you, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 5, and I'm going to throw you an icebreaker question that correlates with the number you pick.
Number one.
Number 1, if your band was a type of food, what would they be?
Charcuterie board.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
But
There's
like,
all
what
kinds of
type?
stuff going on in this band, man.
I was gonna say, what type of charcuterie board though? Are we the
The
meat
type-
and cheeses and crackers, or are we like the fruits and veggies and like the fancy flowers?
We throw all of it in there. We throw the grapes, we throw the celery, we throw the carrots, we throw the meat, the salami, the what is it? Prosciutto. We do the cheeses, the Gouda. I can name a bunch of cheeses right now, but I would just sound stupid doing it.
You know, I love me some
Uh,
smoked Gouda, so you know, you're right in my wheelhouse here. So we're
Smoked
good.
Gouda.
We're
We
good.
we
Yeah.
can say a William Chris winery charcuterie board.
Yeah. Very regal, very demure.
Yes, we played. I was on the road with James this past weekend, all weekend,
Oh,
might I
that's
add. We had 3 shows in a row, and our last show we played William Chris Vineyard, and they provided us with a charcuterie board as, you know, a thanks to the band, and it was beautiful and lovely. So charcuterie boards are fresh on our mind right now, obviously.
oh,
I
that makes
tore
a
that
lot.
thing up like a wild dog in Dog Patch. It was I went at that thing. It looked nice
It
and
only
regal, but
stayed
we tore it up.
pretty, yeah, for like 10 seconds, and they stuck it in front of us, and I went right for the cheese, and they had this amazing jam. It was like this little jelly jam preserve. It was like apricot something. Fantastic. So yes, check out the charcuterie board at William Chris Winery. It was lovely.
Delicious.
How are you doing, friend? Are you missing me?
Already. What's it been? 48 whole hours. And
He's
don't
very
it's not that I've been counting or anything, but it's been 48 whole hours since we've hung out. And I left you
Yeah,
to drive in the middle of the night back to Oklahoma. I felt
I
very bad
did.
about
We
that. I
pulled
want you
up
to know.
at I met James on Thursday. I drove to Wichita Falls on Thursday. We did a little video shoot for a few songs, got some incredible content, and then we hit the road on Friday. We played in Abilene on Friday night. We played, let's see if I can get this right, pop quiz time. We played Bluffdale Saturday night, and we played High, Texas Sunday night. Bam, bam, bam. And I think I pulled into my driveway at about 3:45 in the morning, Monday morning, Sunday night. It was, yeah, it was a lot, but it was
I
great.
wonder she didn't
It was
chat
a
with
good
me
win.
much that day. She was MIA. So
I think I sent her something like, "I just want to make sure you're alive." And then there was something else I
Yes,
sent you. I can't
yeah.
remember what it is, but I was checking on something.
Yeah, I didn't send you the I made it text, I think at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And so it had been the next day, and he was like, "Are you alive?" I'm like, "I've been with you for 4 days. I need some space." No, I'm kidding. It was great.
you're
It was
dead
a
to
good
me
time.
right now. Oh, well,
But it was the most that we have been on the road together, and it was really fun. It was just the two of us. It was duo shows, so we had some pretty incredible conversation in the van. Um, Most of it was good. Some of it was. I look back, I'm like, why did we even talk about that? It was we were so all over the place with conversation. It was incredible, absolutely incredible.
pretty
I loved
sure
it.
that that's anyone that goes on a road trip with Lauren, because it's not just us, Lauren. It's you. you're you're the random queen. you,
I kind of am.
it's fun. It keeps it fresh, and you're never bored. So yeah. So
Quick,
I like
tell
it.
us your favorite '90s country bands. Go, Lauren. Go. Oh, 2 hours of that. Sorry.
Don't start me on that. We'll be there all
oh,
day.
we went on
That's a good
radio
topic.
tour, and she decided to make a playlist of only '90s female country artists for a week straight on the road. That's what we listened to. I know the words to songs I forgot I even ever heard. So
It was
it's
a
crazy.
brilliant
Which
playlist.
was the same playlist we listened to the very awesome week that we got to meet the one, the only Mr. James Cook. That was on radio tour when we met you for the first time.
Where did we meet at? The radio station in Wichita Falls?
Fredericksburg with Debbie Green.
Oh,
We have
yes.
an incredible meeting story with James Cook. We gotta take people back. Very rarely do Cynthia and I together get to meet artists, and we actually, as a duo, met James Cook for the first time on the road. So Cynthia, tell us about that. It was great.
Do you remember that, James?
Yeah.
Vaguely?
What song did you do? Because we went to karaoke.
You did,
We
yeah. So,
went to karaoke that night, right? I remember that because
yes, Velvet something. I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, we went to karaoke. I did Breathe by whoever, Faith Hill? Just
yeah.
Breathe
I
or
think
whatever. Yeah.
I think it was something like that. '90s country female artist. I knew it right when we
Oh,
heard
yeah.
right whenever it started.
Yeah, but we got to hear you at a venue in Fredericksburg. I can't for the life of me remember what it was called, but you were performing with a piano player. You guys were awesome. It was really fun. We got to listen to you first, and then we went to karaoke with the one and only Debbie Green, and all sat around and chatted and hung out. And I went and got forced to go sing a song. It's like I
It was awesome. You did great. You did
thank you.
awesome.
Gosh.
I
I think
never
it was
do
the
that.
first time. That was the first time I saw you perform. Right? Was on karaoke.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Oh, that's
Great. The first time you ever saw Cynthia playing was a Faith Hill song at karaoke. I don't think many people have that origin story.
out in the wild, out in the wild, singing Faith Hill. Just no net, just up there doing her thing. It was awesome,
Just living
and a
life.
bunch of other people that made for a great night. I don't remember any of those people, but I remember how much fun uh the the um the older the better when it comes to karaoke. My
Oh yeah.
grandmother used to do karaoke back in the day. 82 years old, singing "Good Girl Gonna Go Bad" by Tammy Wynette. It's my favorite. It's
Oh
my favorite.
wow. That's awesome. Oh man. So
That's
how old
pretty
was
good.
how old was she when she quit doing karaoke?
She did all the way till she passed away. Like
Oh,
as a matter of fact, whenever I used to go visit her, she was kind of when she was getting up there in age, she couldn't really remember, um, people that much. She would remember me when I'd go visit her, but she was a little bit out of it. And then when I'd play music, just pop right back into it. It was an amazing thing to watch happen to her. But she was a real big fan of like Patsy Cline, Tammy Wynette. I mean, she sang it so easily. She'd been singing it for years, and was great was when I'd go visit her. She went to go see me play, and then she said, "I've seen you play. Now you need to come up and watch me perform sometime." And that's whenever I went to go see her do karaoke, and it was great because everybody at karaoke really enjoyed Wanda. She was awesome. She was really good at it.
I love that. So do you have like a musical family, or like what's your background on that?
What's funny is I didn't recognize I had a really big musical background until I got older. I would play like my dad. I knew my dad played, and I wanted to play, and he did this speech where he said, "I've got this old guitar upstairs. If you really want to play, go up there and fix that." It was a horrible, hey, hollow body guitar, but I played that thing like crazy. I had to fix it, and then when I started playing, I started noticing like I think my dad said, your grandma used to play. And I was like, oh, grandma used to play? And then I'd go and I'd see the guitar and I'd ask her to play and she could play. And I think she didn't play as much because of her arthritis. And then I found out that my grandpa did. And then I found out just family members. It was in the family, but I never recognized it. We never really sat around trading licks or handing the guitars to each other. Me and my dad did. We'd play guitar and jam out, but not anybody else in the family. So I had no idea till I got older. And it's always cool to see that, like to know that it's a genetic thing that my dad's side of the family definitely was into music, and because my cousin he's real into music as well, and he performs. So it is in the family. I just didn't ever really notice it
Yeah.
until years later.
That's awesome. Now, no, I understand a little bit of the not noticing thing to a degree. My immediate family, my siblings and my parents played instruments, but I didn't know that on my dad's side, my grandpa played harmonica, my uncle played harmonica, and my mama played guitar, and I didn't find all that out until years down the road. And it's kind of cool whenever you find out, hey, it's in my blood. So
Yeah, it is.
it's
It is a little bit like it's bigger than you, and you kind of realize it. Like it's something that they've enjoyed. And another great story is there's a friend of mine that I used to play music with, and I've hung out with him. He's a great friend of mine, and for years we've been like we do lunch and sit around and talk, and even when we weren't in bands together. And one day I put up a post about music, and he commented on it, and then underneath that, my a family member of mine said, "Well, it's in our family," and I was like, wait a minute." Are you my cousin? I realized that this guy I've been hanging with for 20 years was family because of music. Like we didn't it wasn't because we both commented about music, and our mutual family member commented underneath. It was like, well, it's in the family. And we had no idea we were cousins. So this was like mind blowing that we'd hung out for 20 years, never knew that we were related or that
oh,
we had family that was related. So it was really cool.
so you found family through music. Look at that. I mean, that's a song waiting to happen, ain't
Yeah,
it?
right. It's a beautiful song waiting to happen.
Yeah, that's
But
so
yeah,
cool.
the ability to find all that stuff, meeting great people, music's the best. You always find out the cool ones in your family. Plays
Right.
guitar, huh? Sounds pretty cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Lauren, you have the list.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I did want to dive in and talk about a special new record that is out this year. This record that James put out is a lot of the reason why I'm in James Cook Band. I'm advertising the merch tonight. Tell us a little bit about the record Texican Velvet, which, by the way, coolest song title, coolest album title, and the even better part about it is the song Texican Velvet. He sings it in Spanish.
I love that. It's such a great name. Sorry, go on. Yes, sir. You say the things.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about this record. It came out in April. You recorded it in Norman with some friends. You had a very special producer. So tell us about this new record. I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, so I went in to record like another acoustic album, and Mike McClure from The Great Divide was looking to do a project at his new place in Seymour. I was pretty much his guinea pig for the new place, and he was also doing some recordings from him and his side project with his wife, Crow and Gazelle. So they had me go in, and it took a little bit for me to lay down some tracks and really get it down. And then I wanted to expand on it. And one of the things I did was add that Spanish song, Texican Velvet, to it. When I wrote it, I don't speak Spanish. Is the hard part about that. I don't know Spanish, so I had to
Right.
translate it and learn it and figure out what I want, what message I wanted to write about. And there was something I wanted to write about, and it was about missing someone. And I kind of kept the lyrics a little simple because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to get too detailed, me not knowing the language and how to play with the words. So um, it took a while. I had to lock myself in the studio for hours on end. And then when I was done, I kind of had a title. I think I was going to call it Extraño. And then for some reason I go, no, I just want to name it Texican Velvet. Like it sounds, that's what it sounded to me because I had this idea of how I wanted it to build, and each verse and each chorus, each time there was a transition, I wanted something added to the song. But at the same time, I wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything normal added to it. Like I didn't want drums. I debated on bass for a while, but I finally added bass. And all it's, I think that's all that's on it is fiddle, bass, and acoustic guitar, my voice, and claps, because I knew that would be epic if I added some claps. So I did that for a while and added that on the album. And there was a few more as well, but most of it was recorded with Mike. Mike had to stop recording halfway through because he was having some family issues. So we finished with Trent Bell in Oklahoma. And that's where we added Lauren to a lot of the tracks. And I think I talked to her before about like, hey, I'd love to do something with you. And then we had this opportunity to work together, and I threw 3 songs at her, and none of the songs I would say were easy. I would say all the songs that I threw at Lauren were like, one of them was going to be like this loopy song, and then the other one was going to be something a little more straightforward, but I had exactly the way that I wanted the fiddle, so she had to kind of transpose that or do that magic that she does. And then the first one, Texican Velvet, like I had this idea of how I wanted to take it, and then she came in with some ideas, some great ideas, and we worked together to create it. So I really enjoyed doing the Lauren work because it got to step out of bounds a little bit. We got to go do things that I don't know about her, but I normally don't work with. So it was really, really cool to do all that. And the album, it ended up very, very nice. I was very, very happy with the end result.
That's always good. It's always important because, like, a lot of time, you never know sometimes if you're like, when you write a song, I don't know if you're this way, I'm this way. When I write a song, if it's going to turn out in the final recording how I envisioned it. I don't know. Do you ever have that worry? Just kind of like,
Yes.
am I going to reach the mark? So, okay, I have to ask though, real quick. What's a pom? What'd you say earlier? They had palms on it?
Uh, Say that again, like kind of use it in a sentence.
I don't know.
What
There
did
was
you
a
Oh,
say?
clap.
an
Well, you said
instrument.
claps.
Was that what you said? Claps? I don't know. It sounded.
Yeah.
Is
I
that was?
added some percussion that was just,
Oh, okay.
and I had to come up with that stuff. And I did a lot of the work in here. So that was what was really cool was I would do a lot of recordings in here, and I would experiment and kind of come up with stuff and go like, oh, if I add, oh no, 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 I didn't just do the claps. I did the what are castaneras or whatever those are called, the
Oh
little
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and so I had
That's
to like learn how to play those things. Those things are not easy.
oh.
So I was just sitting there going,
You wear a little bra and a little hula skirt and like.
man, I ain't got that kind of schooling, but I did do what I could with it. I did as much as I
That
could,
is a
but
new
who knows? Maybe
visual
the
that just
video it'll all
unlocked.
pay
Thanks a
off.
lot, Cynthia.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
Cynthia, it looks and sounds great. I think that's what I said.
And it was really fun because being on the record meant I also got to be part of the album release, which we did in Wichita Falls in James' hometown. And it was really cool because James is such a visual artist. Like it's all about the music, but everything is a vision. And I feel like as a songwriter, he's trying to take you into a little glimpse of his world. And he had this huge thing in his mind about this show, and it actually was executed and worked. So we were on stage when the show started, and James was outside behind the venue, like outdoors. and he had a wireless setup, and he had a horn, a trump. Was it two trumpet players with you,
It was like a
James?
saxophone player and a horn player.
A saxophone and a trumpet player. And so they're doing this run, do 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 do, like this really eerie run. And so you're at the show and the band's on the stage. We're grinning from ear to ear because we know what's coming. And all of a sudden, you hear the door open, and you just hear these horns get closer and closer and closer. And James walks in and goes up the stairs with these horn players behind him. That's how he entered the show. And I just remember being early being like, this is the coolest thing. It was really, really fun to see your visual come to life because you had told the band about this. And we're all just thinking, this is going to be wild. How's he going to pull this off? And it was one of the most unique entrances to a show that actually worked. It was so
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you so much. I was really, really happy with the end result of the entrance. The problem that I had was like we couldn't hear what was going on at first. So we had to walk up the stairs. We had to walk up, we'd walk through the door, walk up the stairs. And I now remember, I know they're recording. There's actually video of this. So I know they're recording. So I'm trying to keep cool, but my in-ears were all the way up. So like all of a sudden, as I got close, it just turned up, it seemed, and I had to like play it cool. So if you're seeing the video of me and I'm just like looking around a little, like I am losing my mind because it is so loud in my head, but I can't go like, let me adjust this real quick because it was a moment and I
Oh, I
did
know.
not want the moment to be screwed up by
Oh,
my own. Hey, these ears, screw it. I'm sure the technology will catch up here in 10 years when my ears go to doo doo. But for right now, this moment must land.
this
And
moment's not
that was a
fun.
really fun time.
Oh
It
man,
was. It was a cool moment, even though all that happened. It was really fun. It was fun to be on the stage. Like, I would have loved to have been in the crowd to be like, oh man, this is so cool. But trust me when I tell you, it was the best thing being on stage. Ross was behind me, the keyboard player, and we just kept smiling because it's like, this is really happening. Because how a show starts is really important to all your musicians, depending on what song you open with, whether or not you have a walk-on song, or all of these factors can play into a show starting. And the fact that it started that cool was a moment I'll never forget. And it made me really excited to kick the show off with that song specifically. It was a
Yeah.
moment for sure.
I knew that that song wasn't going to work a lot of times because it's kind of an interruption. Like whenever you're flowing with the James Cook band, we're kind of trying to keep it up. Like on a 1 to 10, we're trying like from 7 to 10 usually
I
is where
know.
we're
I've
at.
been to a show. It's a lot. In the
And
best
you
way.
have no idea now. They've added me. Whew.
I was there for you. Remember?
Oh yeah, you
I
did see that show. I
I
Yeah.
forget that
would like
you
to
did see
talk
that
about
show.
that show because that show was we were at Warren's backyard in Granbury, Texas, and I looked in the audience about 3 or 4 times and I was like, who is this person all by herself on this corner just hanging out? Feel
Just
so
staring.
bad. Like,
I was just staring.
yeah. And I just felt so bad for you because I was like, you're just all by yourself. And then finally I looked at and I was like, is that Cynthia? And I started putting together maybe she's there to see Lauren
And you.
and me and
I
me.
mean, I kind of like both of you. I mean, so yeah.
That's really cool. So, of course, we're going to be back. I do want to go ahead and plug that real quick. We're going to be back in Granbury uh in November 7th, which is my birthday weekend, and Cynthia will be opening the night. So that is very, very fun news to announce. We need to shout that from the mountains above.
I'll be doing
And
my best.
I will be double gigging that night. I'm going to hop up and play some with Cynthia and then go do a wardrobe change. No, I'm kidding. I'm not changing clothes, but that would be cool if I had a complete wardrobe change for the James Cook band.
You guys actually needed a wardrobe change that night I was there because I gave some hugs and there was some sticking happening. That was a warm night. So,
It
It
was a sweaty
was.
night.
That was the night that I got stranded in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, because it started raining and she couldn't make it back. No, yeah, the thunderstorm came. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure one of us claimed hail damage on our cars because it got pretty bad that night.
oh dang. Well,
I
Yeah,
would
that's how
believe it.
that's how
It
that is.
got, yeah, it was sprinkling, just like a light little drizzle. I go to the bathroom. It's kind of across where everybody sits. And then I come out of the bathroom and it's a turd floater out there, man. It was a downpour. And I'm just like, what is going on? And James is over there videoing me, and I'm like fake swimming. It was a great moment. I will never forget that. I got stranded,
a turd
stranded in the rain.
floater? Where did you come up with this crap?
Oh, sorry, that was my yeehaw meemaw coming out. It's a turd floater, y'all.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness. Well, we have some comments real quick. We probably should read. Probably should read. I'm sorry. That's funny. So we had Michael Bain said to tell you hello. James, he said he got to meet you about a week ago.
Awesome. Tell Michael, hello. Michael drove. I don't want to get this wrong, but it was 6 hours. Might have been even more than that.
Dang.
To come out to the show to go see me and Ginny Del Lord live. We were doing some shows. God, I don't remember where we were. Arkansas.
Yeah. I think he's
Malvern, Arkansas.
yeah, he's based out of I think St. Louis area, so he came quite a ways for sure. He's a really great guy. He's a good fan and friend.
Yeah, definitely. Good
And
people.
we had Chuck Smith say, "Hey y'all," and
Hey, Chuck.
Chuck!
That dude does a great job of getting picks from the stockyards. He's making like legendary picks. I was looking at some of his work. He's really good. I love
gets
watching that dude take pictures.
gets those action shots.
Yeah.
Excuse me. James Cook music is
Easy there, Cynthia.
so. And then Chuck also said Lauren Lee's amazing with James Cook Band. They put on a killer show. Love that Ross Bacchus is great too.
Oh, yeah, gotta give Ross some love.
All
Good
right.
old Ross Backus
Is it?
making the
So,
rackus.
James, speaking of
Fish
your
Backus.
band, I want to talk about a special band member in your band that it cracks me up that I will just say this, James Cook is not the most famous person in the James Cook band. Tell us a little bit about your lead player, because I'm so excited when I get to tell people about who I get to play with in James' band.
Yeah, in the band is legendary guitarist Jason Brown, who has done, I mean, all of them have done a lot of work. I do want to say that, but Jason is somebody who has had such a great career with Johnny Cooper Band, with his band A Bottom. He just toured and met so many great musicians. I do love that when we go places, people just know who he is. Like, that's not Jason. Like, I think the first time I played Magnolia Motor Lounge with him, somebody goes, "That's not Jason Brown, is it?" I'm like, "Who else would that be?" With the long hair, he looks like Gandalf. He's got the long hair, he's got the long beard. That's not an insult. He knows damn well he looks like Gandalf. He looks like Gandalf.
Yep.
Hey, there's
So
no shame in that. That's a cool look. So
yeah, I mean to look like a hippie, a wizard, like a little like a rock and roll wizard, yeah.
rock and
But
roll wizard, you should make him a shirt.
he's got a
That's a
lot of
good
cool
one. He
nicknames.
would like that.
That was I think the funniest story I was telling Lauren about this over the weekend was I was so honored we got to play with the Great Divide, but I didn't know anybody in the Great Divide except for Mike. That was the only one I knew at the time. So we did a show where we opened and before we go on, I see the band like watching us and I'm like, man, they're checking us out. Probably gonna be a good night. They're over on the side of the stage. Great Divide's watching us, vibing this. Turn around, look at them. We're done with sound check. I look at them. They walk right past me and just head straight to Jason Brown because they all knew Jason. They were just there because they were excited about seeing Jason. They didn't care who I was. Now,
Oh,
I do want to say this now that I've hung out with them since then. I know each one of the guys in the band. They're really, really incredible human beings, much less one of the greatest bands of all time. But that was a very funny night because I just the ego that you kind of think, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is gonna work out just fine. And then all of a sudden, back to life. You gotta like kind of remember who you are.
right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's
That's
huge.
right.
Jason, I think I can count at least three, maybe four shows with you where if not at the show, I've had people message me and be like, "Are you in a band with Jason Brown?" I'm like, yeah, that's him. And it's always these rock guitar players. He's just such a legend. So it's cool to be in a band with a guitar wizard. We now have to call him. That's his new
Oh, wizard,
nickname.
baby.
That's pretty great. Yeah. So, James, tell us a little bit about your songwriting. I've been enjoying getting to know you through your songs, being in your band, especially this past weekend. We were just a duo, so we did everything acoustic. And on Saturday night, we got to play a listening room, and you pulled out some old songs that I'd never heard before that you felt comfortable pulling out and doing for a listening room crowd. And it really introduced me to a level of your songwriting is very storytelling. And I think that's really, really special, especially you don't always find that in Texas country artists. So how do you kind of approach your songwriting, whether it's storytelling, melody, lyrics, what's your famous approach?
I think it's mainly the ability to kind of think of an idea, write down some lyrics for it, and then find something that suits it. And it also it's different because like you got to experience Saturday night with the listening room, songs that I have not done in quite some time. And they're always deep subject matter, depending on what's kind of sparking it. So if it's like an emotion that I'm feeling, I usually go toward that emotion. So like I think I played Lullaby for the Rapture, which was very much a fear-based song. But it was the way we did that. I was very much remembering like the rhythms that I would create. So that was something else is that I go to shows and whenever you're from a smaller town, let's just say that, you have to do what you, at least me, I did whatever I could to entertain them. Like just to kind of say, like, hey, this is something different, or try to grab their attention back in any way possible. So whenever I do my music, I kind of still have that mentality where it's like, well, what can I do something a little bit different so that way it brings them, no matter what, it brings them back. So it starts with the lyrics and then I work rhythms and I work beats. But then whenever I perform with the band, I realize, well, this is a whole other show. Like the band is kind of more a fun Friday or Saturday night. I've realized that um, when I go perform, if people want to go see me or if they're just happen to be there, it seems as though they're there for a good time. And we had a talk about this one in the car, which is people go through so much during the week, Friday or Saturday nights. They just want to relax. They just want to have a good time. So my subject matter, I kind of put in the back burner a little bit to the actual performance. So whenever we're playing, I making sure that are we having leads here? Are we having a moment here? Can we speed the song up so that way it's a little bit more of a better tempo for this audience? So I work like that whenever I work with my music so that it serves two purposes. But the really cool thing about doing the listening room was I got to do That's What I Tell Myself. That was a song that I man, I can't believe that I hadn't played that song forever. I love that song. I totally forgot I love that song until I realized, oh, we need some songs for tonight. Like we need like actual like tons of songs. And I started remembering What You're Doing to Me, which is something I wrote for Stacy. And I totally forgot about the song. And then while we were performing it during sound check, I genuinely remembered like all the feelings I had when I wrote the song. Like all the emotion that I had when I first met her. I think my songs, they do that for me more than anything. I get to take a trip. When you're watching me, I'm not just up there playing. I'm getting to go through all those emotions again and feel them again. And the lines bring back them certain emotions. It's a fun thing for me. So that's usually my
That was really
process.
special this weekend being on the road with you is our shows with James Cook Band is like you said, it's high energy. We're bouncing off the walls. You got me up there, me and James, Tim, our bass player. We're doing some choreography, we got the moves going. But getting to play with you in like a listening room was really special because I saw you connect with your songs differently than I'd seen you connect in a full band. And it doesn't like make one better than the other or anything like that. It was just another level. And I think that was really cool. It was like it's funny that you said that about feeling those feelings because when I heard you singing like that, I'm like, man, there's just something different. And I think stripping it down, having it just be you, a guitar, and me on fiddle, your songs just had a new voice that you hadn't given them in a while. And that was really, really cool for me. And that's my favorite part as a fiddle player, to help you guys kind of touch on those basics of like, why did you write this song in the first place? Was it that sweet little melody? Was it that one sweet little line that made you think of Stacy? It was very special. So I always encourage people, check out these Texas artists in all capacities, whether it is a full band show where we're rocking our faces off at, Rhinestone in the stockyards, or it's just a little bitty tiny listening room in Bluffdale, Texas. You're going to get a different version of all of these artists. Cynthia, you're the same way. You're going to play different in a writer's round that you're going to play in a full band show. And I don't know if y'all think about that as much, but as your fiddle player, that means the world to me, to see you guys in different aspects of your writing.
I agree. I think that we also, I don't know about you, James, but I feel like whenever I'm in a more intimate setting, like a writer's, like, or listening room, writer's round, listening room capacity, I feel like I can bring out the feelers. Does that make sense? Like the feeler songs,
Yes.
like the ones that really just like, they'll grab your heart
Yeah.
and then rip it out, or
It's
they'll make it beat again. So,
Yeah, I think I mean, that's the cool thing about like a writer's round or like a listening room is the ability to take a little bit more of a ride emotionally. Usually it's like you're kind of s- really hoping for the drums and the bass with a live band to really just send it home. And with my music, I think I've told Lauren this 100 times, I really like to let the bass and the drums do the steady work while everybody else has fun with these tunes that I'm writing. And yeah, so like doing the listening room was, I think the coolest thing about it was also uh it reminded me, really was a reminder of why I started doing it. Because when I first started doing it, I did not think I had a place in Texas music. I had been doing radio in Texas music. I knew what was expected of Texas music, and I wasn't fitting it. So I kept thinking, well, they're not going to really dig this, but I do want to see what I can do with what I'm creating. And then quickly you realize, oh, that if you want the real shows, you're gonna have to learn how to make a real show, like with beat music, and that was a real challenge. But then it became like, okay, well now let's try that. Let's try to see what I can create that's a little bit more upbeat or may have the similar beats, but Texican Velvet was just like the first album for me. So like Texican Velvet's all acoustic, and I didn't really say, well, it's gonna sound like this, so that way live it sounds like something. I wrote every song for a listening room, for Texican Velvet. It had that mentality. So that's why I wanted to go back and do listening rooms. The same thing with Lullaby for the Rapture. And that's the reason why when I told Lauren, I was like, I'm just gonna go back and find all those songs that I literally wrote. And then there was a song that I wrote that I wanted to play called Truth and Beauty. And I was talking because Stacy asked me, did you play Truth and Beauty? And I said, I'm not joking. I've never played that song since I recorded it because I wrote it in a way where I knew it was going to have like horns and it was going to have strings, and I knew this is how I want it in the album. I wasn't thinking, well, this is a song I want to play for people like afterwards. I just wanted, to me, the whole album made sense if it had this song at the end of it. So I
do you
think in
ever
albums, like an old nerd.
do you ever feel like maybe like once a song's recorded with a band and has like hits that mark and it's just like so amazing, like stripping it down to an acoustic version in a listening room just feels disrespectful. Like it just feels like, I can't do this song justice without a full band. I feel like on the flip side of things, a listening room can be negative for those songs that need that big moment with the band. I don't know. What do you think?
I I I do agree with that. I think sometimes though, like I can think of two songs in which in my head originally I thought, well, I can't do that without the band, like that mentality. But there's times. See, I grew up in a time where like some of my favorite dudes back in the day, Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters or Chris Cornell. I remember seeing those guys do acoustic versions of songs. Like, you can't make an acoustic version of that song. That song's way too complex and way too rockin'. And then they would do it. So it made me realize, oh, you can do it. You just got to really figure out how how can I make this sound good stripped down? Because I have a song called Pistola, and I remember doing a show, and they were like, "You didn't even play Pistola." And I was like, "It's because I don't have a band with me." But they really wanted to hear that song, so I was like, "All right, how can I do this where it sounds good on the acoustic?" So I changed the way I attack it, like on stage. And then I remember leaving the stage and going, "Man, I gotta remember how I did that. That's gonna be fun to
Right,
do
right.
again." That was fun. So it does become it's not as easy whenever you know, well, it's supposed to have this and it's supposed to have that, but it becomes the challenge. I think I like challenges a little bit when it comes to the music. I like the this is gonna be hard. It's like, oh, all
Oh,
right, now I get to mess
even
this up.
better.
Yeah,
Well, it's
exactly.
fun because you guys happen to do stripped down versions of your songs. You have to get to know your song on a whole different level than maybe how you hear it on the record or how you even intended it to begin with. And then you throw someone like me in there. I'm just going to mix it all up for you and get you all sorts of confused. But there was one song, I don't remember what the title of it was because I'm horrible with titles, but we did it Saturday night and then we did it on Sunday. And both times I told you that needs to be a full band song. Something about the energy of us doing it acoustic. I could hear Jason's licks in it. I could hear Tim's bass pattern in it. And that was a good moment for me with you because I felt like I could hear myself as a member of James Cook's full band, but then I heard myself in an intimate musical moment with you, but I heard what the band could do with it. That was a big light bulb moment for me. I was like, oh, I'm getting it. Like I'm understanding your music on different levels. And as your fiddle player, that was really cool. What song was it that I kept telling you that? I don't remember.
It was That's What I Tell Myself. And the reason
Yeah.
why I remember is because when I wrote the song, it was very simple. But then there was a moment when I was writing it that I go, well, every like with this more simple it is, the more you want like a moment to really stand out. And it was the C sharp minor, a chord that I found out you did not care for later. But it was a C sharp minor, and you just kind of attack it differently, and it sounds a little different than the song. So the abruptness of it sounds like something a band should be playing with. So you did great.
I like your kitty just made an appearance,
she
Cynthia.
just she just darted behind the blanket hanging here. She just
Well, I still think that we need to bring that one up full band. That was a full one. Obviously, I don't make the shots. I'm not the boss, but that was a good moment for me to be like, oh, I can hear it. Like I felt like I could hear the inflections that your band would put on that song, and it made me feel good because it's always a hard time for me when I'm in new bands to feel like I'm understanding all the layers of the band and getting to do shows, even Cynthia with you, when we get to do shows acoustically, it makes it different for me than when we get to do full band. And I think that's challenging. Like James said, we like challenges.
Yeah.
Seeing a song go from an acoustic duo to a full band is one of my favorite things about playing all kinds of shows with you guys. It's really
Let me
special.
just tell you right now, don't sweat the small stuff, kid. It's already in the set list. We put it in for you.
he just had to bring out the cigar. He just wanted to be
What is
Mr.
the
You've
reason
been
for that?
waiting
What is
to
the
do
reason for
that since we
Yes,
started this live.
been waiting
this
for
is
a
landing a
moment.
moment, is what I'm saying. Okay. This
Oh,
is non-alcoholic if anybody's wondering.
wait,
And I really
don't
feel
listen.
like the cigar should get lit in here.
You got, you got to talk
It's
and
like you're,
smother the cigar.
I
I
like
feel
how
like
you're drinking a
conversations go a little
non-alcoholic
smoother
beverage and a cigar
like
that's
this.
not lit. It's a great combination.
Just hard to travel around. I don't need a light. I feel like I feel like oh, that's not good when you don't light it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so another question about your past, sir. Um,
Uh-oh.
so like
Oh
almost.
boy.
So what got you into music yourself? Like, was it family oriented, or did you have a desire for it? Did it just kind of was it thrust upon you? You know, like you don't know greatness. You know.
Uh, when I was young, my dad did a really cool thing, which was he let me have conversations with him via music. So what I mean by that is when I was real young, I wanted to play like dad, but he would just hand me tennis racket because he knew you don't have to play with me to be playing with me. So it's sort of like when a baby talks, you don't get mad at the baby for not making sense or like a toddler. You kind of just let the toddler start going, and just say things. And then you kind of say stuff back and they're like, they're not making sense, but they feel like they're talking.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what me and my dad did. So me and my dad he would act like that, like and we're rocking. And what it was happening was he was playing and I was just like acting like I was too. Then he taught me some chords and it became like a thing where like James knows these chords. Like, so I'd go to family places and I just knew rhythm and blues and stuff like that. But I didn't get serious about it until I was in high school and a friend needed somebody to play bass. And it wasn't for a band, it was just like while we were jamming and I played bass and I wasn't that good at it. But what they didn't know was I knew guitar. And so I remember picking up the guitar, starting to play music for him, but I didn't really know it. I just kind of knew some chords. And they were like, "Oh man, you should start like immediately when you're like 16." They're like, "You should start a band."
Start a band,
Uh,
man.
yeah, start a band, man. You ride it from there. And so it turned out where I played a couple of shows with some guys and I really enjoyed it. And I think I got in for like a little bit of the wrong reasons. It was more peer pressure. And I believe the night that I'm talking about, there were like two girls in there and I wanted to show them that I knew how to play guitar. Okay. Um, but that changed quickly. I really realized, oh, wait, when I remember the first song I wrote, I realized, oh, I can say what's on my mind and write it down and not be so afraid to show other people. Because I was constantly writing short stories. I was writing things all the time. But I would never show anybody this stuff. I didn't want people to know what was in my head. So instead, I wrote it. So it's like, well, it's not really in my head. It's somebody else. This is another character that's doing it. This ain't me. So I can always just blame or the thing I was writing about, not really me.
Like alter
So
ego right there, huh?
exactly, this isn't James Cook, the guy you know from high school. This is James Cook, this weird, complex writer guy. So, anyways, so I didn't really even think of myself as a songwriter because the guys I liked were so good. I knew I wasn't as good as them, but I really did want to do stuff like that. So it took many years before I figured out what I wanted. Getting on the Texas country music station really caused me to focus because before it was just I'd write songs, that'd be it. I never even really considered them I was just put together these moments. And then and that was another thing. I loved creating musical moments, not just lyrics. I really wanted to create big musical moments. So when I started talking with the musicians from the Texas country music scene, I realized, no, that's what I've been kind of doing, just not as focused as these artists. And it was I always tell this story, but it was Brandon Ryder. I did an interview with Brandon Ryder, and he just said the best thing possible, which gave me a goal, which was James, on Thursday nights, I leave my family and I go play music all over Texas, and I come back Sunday and um, I make food for my friends and family. And then on the week, I hang out with my family. And then on Thursday night, I do it again. I go out, I play music, I come back home to my family, I cook for them. And I realize that's all I want to do with my life for the rest of my life. That I just want to leave on Thursday, go play music, go tour, show people the music that I'm creating, and then come back and hang with my family. So it became a goal. And I'm pretty much living that goal right now. So thank you, Brandon Ryder.
That's
Cheers.
awesome. Cheers. I like
Cheers.
it. I like it. I like it.
Well,
The
James,
cool.
what's also really cool about you is you also have worked in the Texas radio industry. So you have a little bit of a different outlet than the average Texas artist does. So where did radio become part of the thing for you along the way?
Radio was something like a rock station open in Wichita Falls. And I said, I want to do it because I'm pretty sure nobody really knows as much rock information and useless information like I do. So this became like a goal of mine was just to get on that station. But by coincidence, I impressed the morning show person from the hit station. So I ended up getting on that show. And then it kind of just snowballed from there. I ended up doing radio like pretty much for all the stations back in my hometown of Wichita Falls. I love doing it. I love being able to hang out with other DJs and get funny on the radio. As a matter of fact, last night I was talking to Barry, Lauren, you know Barry, and he heard me do an entire bit on something. I don't even remember what it was, but I told him an entire joke that I'd created. And he said, "Where did that come from?" And I go, "Man, I don't do radio as much as I used to. So I'm pretty sure I got to just, whoever I see now, I got to just tell jokes to." My wife hates it, but I got into radio because it was a very fun way to talk about music. I want to be in music no matter what. Recording music, playing music, hanging out with friends, talking music. It has always been something that just interests me, and so I knew that that was an easy thing that I wanted to do. And once I got into Texas country, it really was. I know I keep kind of circling back to that, but it was a big moment for me when I got on that station because I felt like like the DJs in the 50s that were getting to hear rock and roll for the first time, or the DJs in New York that got to hear rap for the first time, or it's just like it was like a new genre that was coming out that I got to be a part of and hear and see. And I would tell people, like, have you ever heard of the first time I told people you need Shane Smith of the Saints or Turnpike Troubadours? It was just phenomenal. I have to get y'all to wait 1 second because my computer is making me realize I didn't plug it in and it's saying it's about to die.
Oh
Can y'all
no.
give me just 2 minutes? Just two
Okay,
minutes. I'll rock and roll with y'all. Hold on a second.
you're good. I actually remember to plug mine in this time, and by mine I mean my son's. I use his computer to stream this because it's much nicer than mine. And don't ask me why.
That is a problem you need to fix. That should not
Well,
be a statement that comes out
I
of your mouth.
I need more money to get a better computer. So hire me for shows.
Don't we all?
But while we're
Well, we was gonna say while we're on a break, we had a couple of comments come in. We have some friends watching.
yes, go ahead, madame.
Yeah, Catherine. Oh my gosh, Catherine Brown, our guest from last 2 weeks ago. She is on. So hi, Catherine. Enjoy watching her. My dad is watching. Hi, Dad. Brenda said hello. Hello, Brenda. Good to see you. Um, oh, we had someone watching from Augusta, Kansas earlier. Got some Kansas neighbors tuning in, Cynthia. Great.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. James is making sure he plugs in his computer so we don't rudely get interrupted by a dead laptop.
Yes,
We're back.
and people are upset that you're not going with me to Club Rodeo this weekend. So, because, you
Oh,
have to go play with somebody else.
somebody else had me booked for Saturday. I feel like I'm in a custody agreement with you guys. Like, James gets me this weekend, Cynthia gets me the third weekend, and then whoever else comes along. It's pretty great.
I
I
don't
love
even get
it.
you till Christmas. Are you kidding me? This is crap.
Cynthia gets me on the holiday.
Holidays are mine, James.
Cynthia, we promised we wouldn't fight in front of the kids. Now, if you can't keep up to your
You
end of the
promised you'd quit
bargain,
smoking, so
every time
This
I
is
make a
getting
good
too
point,
good
you bring
now.
up my smoking. Every time I make a good point, we're done. We're done with
done.
that.
Done with that.
We're done with that.
That was a good little segue there. People are cracking up on the video. Lots of laughing faces on that one. Oh man.
Everybody tell Catherine hi. Catherine Brown's watching. She said, hey,
Catherine.
y'all.
Hi, Catherine. Hello.
We love Catherine.
Okay,
There's
James, I'm going to ask a personal question. Is that all right?
Oh yeah.
How old are you?
Oh my gosh, Freddie! I am 48 years old.
Oh, you're still a baby. You keep saying stuff like you're so ancient. Are you kidding me?
Well, my knees would disagree with you. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Well, that don't mean
Uh,
nothing. My knees
my
disagree with
back would have. I. I. Well, I'm old. What are you talking about? I. I'm not going to defend this. I'm not going to defend being old.
You're not old.
Let's get anyone under the age of 30 in here. I'll give you a great example. I was hanging out with Ross, Ross, the keyboard player, and his wife, and halfway through a conversation, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was talking about my back or something stupid, and they go, we get it, you're old." Like, like they weren't being rude. They're just like, "Yeah, yeah,
Burn.
yeah. It's gotta suck. I mean, you're all old." So
Oh man. Okay. I was
it's
just
not me
curious.
that says I'm old. It's others.
Well, you're not. You're not.
It's others. It's
You
everyone
hear
else.
you're hearing it here, even though I'm the youngest in this group right now. You're not old. But no, okay, so I had a question. What
Oh,
was
let's
it?
back that up. Who did you think I was? If that shocked you, oh, I'll
Ooh,
say
I love
62.
this game.
I thought you were like 43.
Oh, look, it's okay.
Yeah, see, I'm a nice lady, so
You
Speaking of games,
started the
James, can
conversation
we
by
tell
saying
them
you
the
weren't a liar.
game?
I'm not a
Can we
liar.
talk about the Okay, children, break it up now. Can we talk
Sorry, Mom.
about the game that we had over the weekend regarding middle names?
I won the game. It was just you messing up, and it was awesome. It was. Let's do the game with Cynthia real quick. Unless you've told her. Have you told her
Yes,
anything?
let's do it. Yes,
Okay.
yes,
This
yes.
fun game.
You,
This fun
ooh.
game called. Hold on. Where did it go? Oh, I moved it because I was doing this interview, and that was the dumbest thing ever. I had something. Where'd it go? Oh, it's not
You
as
have to
fun.
have it. It makes the story so much
It makes
better.
the story way better if I have it, and I had it for the longest time.
I didn't move it. I just stayed in there. I swear I didn't touch it.
Here we go. What does the
Yes, there
D
it is.
stand for? Is it coming in right or is it
Yeah, we see
backwards?
it. We see it.
Okay. So it's
What
my
is it?
Ooh,
name.
we need to open this up to our comments too. So this is the guess the middle name game. We started
Yes, the
this
middle name.
last weekend. It is a D. What do you guys think? Cynthia, what's your guess?
Darren.
Darren is a nice name. Not my name, but that is a nice, good name. Um,
Damien.
Damien is another great name. Can we go through the names that Lauren started with?
Oh Lord.
Darnell,
I didn't
James
start with
Darn.
Darnell.
What did you
I
start with?
started with Dwayne.
How
It
Which
was
redneck
is
are
funny.
Dwayne
you?
first.
Which is funny, but not as cool as Darnell because when she said Darnell, she goes, "Well, I don't know." And I said, "I know this. I never want you to stop guessing because these are the best names I've ever heard." What was it, Demetrius? I mean, you just kept going. You just kept it. It was
They
so fun.
were creative. I was being creative. And I knew good and well it was going to be something super basic. And that just was no fun for my guessing game.
Oh,
Okay, we've got
So
okay, Davy or Douglas.
Davy or Douglas.
Davy's
No,
my middle name. Not either one of those.
Seriously?
Ooh, Douglas is a good one. I should have guessed Douglas.
Doug?
I like that.
James
James
Doug.
Doug Cook.
James Doug Cook.
James Doogie Cook.
I think that's pronounced Douglas.
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 James Douglas Cook.
Donovan. My mom guessed Donovan. That's a
Ooh,
good one.
That's a great
Daniel.
name. I love all these names.
Daniel. Yeah. Hey, D's are interesting. D names can go a lot of different directions. Everyone's going to be really upset when they realize how it's not as cool as the rest of these
Oh, it's
names.
nowhere near as cool. It's nowhere near as cool. But I love that she just said D can go different directions. The guy that likes to write
Yeah.
lyrics, he really
So we
enjoyed
have
that she did that just now.
Daniel, Damon. Someone guessed Damon. Dalton. My brother-in-law's name is Dalton. That's a good Dean. My mom guessed Dean.
That's a
That's
good one.
kind of close.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Well,
That's a good
James
one.
Dean Cook is really cool sounding.
That is a
That would
cool.
have been way
Ooh,
hipper.
that does sound really good.
Pero
Cynthia, you
no.
got another guess? Nobody's guessed it yet.
Nope.
I don't know. I'm
We,
not very good at this.
we don't have to do the whole show, but it was a fun game that I never wanted to end. Can I do the reveal? Should
And
we do
it's
the
the
reveal?
game that just keeps on going. It's not even ending now. We're continuing it through our
And
adventures.
I say
What
that
is this
I'm looking
thing?
at the comments right now, and Dweezil is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Thank you, Dennis Smith. Dennis Smith, thank you. Dennis didn't even guess Dennis.
Dennis, you should have guessed James Dennis would have been great. I love that.
Can I tell you this real quick so that I can tell you, just make y'all laugh one more time with a fun little fact about James Cook? When I was a kid, my uncle Dennis lived right behind us. Okay. So we lived on 33rd Street. He lived on 32nd Street. Okay. I always knew my uncle Dennis lived back there. That's my uncle Dennis. So one day I drove down 33rd Street with my dad, and my dad goes, "Hey, have I ever introduced you to him?" And I go, "No, who was that?" And he goes, "That's my other brother, Dennis." I'm not joking. I have two uncles named Dennis, or my dad has two brothers named Dennis. Very, very funny stuff.
That's incredible.
Apparently,
Weird.
my grandpa loved the name so much. I'm so sorry that that's all happening right now. Somebody's sending a lot of fun. Oh, it's a lot of fun pictures right now. But
Oh,
yeah,
do you
my
like
dad has two brothers
what
named
my
Dennis.
dad said?
So my
My
dad used
dad
to do the
said
joke. Go for it.
my dad said duh, as in James Duh Cook.
James Duck.
My dad used to love to tell the joke, and anybody who is as old as me knows the joke, which is from Newhart, and he say, "This is my brother Dennis. This is my other brother Dennis." If you've ever seen Newhart, that joke landed hard. It's a
I
good joke.
haven't thought of that show in a long time, but wasn't it Daryl?
My brother Daryl. This is
Was
my
it
other brother
Daryl?
Daryl. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Daryl.
my other
And no,
brother
that's not
Daryl.
my middle name. Daryl's
Oh.
not my middle name.
Daryl's a
All right.
good guess. Okay, can we tell the world this basic answer that's not near as good of as any of these guesses?
I don't want to know.
Any
I want to keep guessing. Just wait.
okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just turn this phone off real quick because my son caught a bunch of fish and he's just really excited about it right now.
Aw,
All those dings
Blowing
are
your
just like
phone up
fish
with
pictures.
fish.
that's awesome. Tell them we said congrats. And where can, before we forget, where can people find your music and all things James Cook?
JamesCookMakesMusic.com is my website.
JamesDCook.com.
Okay, well, with Lauren not rudely interrupting you, do you want to say
Sorry.
that again?
I'll go to James Dean Music, see what happens. I want to find out what happens if you go to James Dean Music. Just go. If you really want to find me, you'll keep looking afterwards. But I want to see if there's not a JamesDeanCook.com, guess who's gonna buy it?
Can they Google you? Are you Googleable?
Perfect.
It's Google. Yeah, I am Googleable.
Googleable.
You've just given me such a great idea. I want to recreate a bunch of James Dean pictures, but with just me and this belly. The picture to Giants, Rebel Without a Cause. I want to do all those pictures now. I think that'll be funny. They can go to jamescookmakesmusic.com. You can also type in James Cook Music Texas, and you'll be able to find all my handles there because believe it or not, more than one James Cook out there.
So real quick too, I got to tell you guys this. I haven't told Lauren this either. So I mentioned I was in the studio earlier. Sorry, I thought of this. You were talking about Texas music and everything, James Cook music, blah blah blah. I'm sorry, music. But no, when I was in the studio, I was asking like the producer and several very notable musicians. I was like, "Do I sound country? What would you signify me as?" And they're like, "Yeah, Texas country for sure." And then someone popped off and said, "Yeah, Texas country is the junk drawer of country music." And I'm like, "That's so perfect." He's like, "There's a home for everyone that doesn't fit in the mainstream slots, you know, so we got room for everybody that wants to be creative in country music without getting, you know, too crazy." But you know what I mean? But like, I was like, I think that's kind of fun because the junk drawer is always where you find everything that you forgot you needed. So that's where everybody finds Texas music, is it's everything they forgot they needed in music. So
This band here. This band's a good band. I've been looking all over for that band.
like that dried out Sharpie in the drawer.
In Texas country music, like there's so many artists. You're like digging through all your junk to find like that one artist that I need one artist and I can't find it because there's so many. That's a good reference, junk drawer reference. I like that. I approve.
While you're searching for that one thing, you find all those other things that you forgot that you loved and you needed to have also. So it's a perfect illustration of Texas music, in my opinion. But anyways, I digress. Anyways, I'm sorry. That was just my little like squirrel.
That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. I like that. Dean, someone said Dean, someone said Dallas. Oh, was it bass or catfish that your son was catching? Someone asked.
I don't really know. I'd have to go back. And they were texting each other like rapid fire because like my other son was like, wait, question mark. He was like seeing how much did it weigh? So that's all getting answered. I just turned off my phone, but I'll turn it back on so that way I can let them know.
How many kiddos do
That
you have?
17 kids. I'm just playing. I have
On a
four.
musician's salary? Wow. You got built-in roadies for life, man.
Yeah. No, I got three boys and one daughter.
Are any of them
Three.
musical with you or
Well, the thing out of all of them, my son Judah has natural talent that he won't do anything with, which I don't want to force it. Nobody forced me to be a musician. I'm not going to force my son. Uh, but since he was little, I would notice like, oh my gosh, he sings really good. I remember thinking like, whenever it's your kid, you don't want to. I don't want to have to go like, oh my god, you sound amazing, because it's like, is that genuine or am I just freaking out because it's my son?
yeah.
Uh, but my wife even said, like, Judah can actually sing. He actually hits the notes and sings really well, but he just never does any. And then I taught him a couple guitar riffs when he was really little. And then he gets on a guitar. And one day I was just walking by his room. He's playing Green Day. Who taught you Green Day, man? I didn't teach Green Day. How'd you learn Brain Stew? So he does do music. And also, I hear him on the piano, just kind of, messing around, diddling around.
Oh, he's one of those that can just play anything he picks up. That's crap. My sister's
Yeah,
it's annoying.
I was kind of that person, but what I told him was the difference was like I could pick it up easily, so I wouldn't put effort into it, and that was probably the worst thing I could have done. I should have been realizing, oh, you're kind of good naturally. Just imagine if you actually practice and put some back in the day and put some real effort into it. Um, but no, he's just like I was when he was that age. He's like, dude, I'm not thinking about it too much. I'm just kind of jamming out here.
Just
But
I'm just doing my thing. Being
yeah,
yeah.
and I think he wants this thing to be other things. I think that's the hardest part about whenever you got a dad who's doing it, is that maybe there's a route where he can go, but I don't know if he's saying like, well, I don't want to do what dad does. Like I want to be my own thing and do what I
Right.
want to do with my life. So,
Yeah.
but like I told him, the best thing about music is it's always there. It's always ready for him. And
It's very personal.
yeah. And also, I would hate for him not to experience music on any level because of what I've decided to do with it. Because if I was just some guy in my living room jamming out uh TV songs with friends like Lauren loves to do, whatever, I would love just to do that, just sit around and just play music for myself. Um, but I get to go out and do it with other people. So I just know music can be appreciated and taken on a ride on different levels. Like you can do it different ways, whether it be just you at home jamming or playing in front of people or just going to a karaoke bar and singing some Tammy Wynette for a couple of the locals. It's just fun all around. Music is awesome.
And I
Yeah.
will say we had a really cool moment Saturday night at the listening room gig. We had a couple, actually I had two couples that came specifically for us, but one couple saw us open for Uncle Lucius at Red River Station back in the summer, and because they saw us there, they found out who we were, started following us, and they drove an hour and a half to our gig Saturday
Oh,
night to come see us play. And that was that feeling of, man, I wanted to know what that felt like when I was 13 and I picked up a fiddle. Like, what would it be like for someone, even just one person, to walk in and say, we came because we liked your music? And it was a really fulfilling, it kind of talking about like you do music for all kinds of reasons. I didn't pick up fiddle at 13 to play it in front of a bunch of people, but it's worked out that way. And I don't want anyone to ever think that it blows past me, that I don't take those moments for granted. And, not pushing it on a kid or just saying, you know what, it's always there. That's really important, because when we do it for a living, I mean, your kids probably see you come in and be frustrated with a gig or maybe hear that it didn't go like you wanted to. And we don't want people to think that that's our take on it. Our take on it is, I had to drive a lot this weekend, but sitting and playing music for those two people that came just for us was so special. And that made me go back to being that kid going, man, I wonder what I'm going to do with music one day. People are going to like it. And James has got a very approachable aspect to his music. Like a lot of people can resonate with it. You're, like I said, you're a storyteller. You tell a lot. I like your historical story songs. And so it was fun to get to see people get to know you through your music the other night because they came back to see us. It was so cool.
Yeah, that we were talking about that also, how unreal that is that somebody would come and watch you play and take time to go see what you have to do. I it's a mind blowing thing also whenever people come out and see it, because honestly, you could be doing anything. The more the older I get, the more I look at it. And I'll tell you this also, it really does give me a chance to be appreciative of every other thing in life. Like when you play a show and it's a horrible show, or even if it's not a bad show, it's just like an empty feeling because there wasn't a lot of people there, or it just the crowd didn't turn out the way you wanted to. Maybe you're not playing the songs, maybe you're not hitting the notes like you normally do. It's just an off night and it can really mess you up. I wrote a song called Texas from this bar stool that I think I said the lines to you while we were playing, Lauren, and I kind of like looked at you to sing it because I wanted you to know this has pretty much been our weekend. And the line is, I throw my soul out to the throngs in between these cover songs that I hope they don't ask me to play.
Mm.
Uh, but
I've heard that song. Okay, yeah.
yeah, it's one that it was a song that I wrote that I was thinking back about whenever I couldn't get out of Wichita Falls. And I really kind of resented the town because of it, but it had nothing to do with the town. It had everything to do with me. But I started resenting the town, and then I started getting mad. I'm like, how come I can't do what I want to do? And then I realized we're not going to get to do any of it if you're every week still playing the same bar, still doing the same thing, same repetition. You get drunk on Tuesday nights. They don't know you because you're messed up on a Tuesday night and you're just at the bar playing. Are you even really trying to get out there and I realized something needed to change, but that song was a little bit more me recognizing that moment and saying, "Man, it's so soul crushing to be up here because you're vulnerable. You're on stage and you're like, hey, I'm gonna go in that stage. I'm going to go make noise for a little bit, and it's pretty much gonna be all the trauma I've been going through for the past couple of years. A lot of it's gonna be a lot of personal stuff that you're not gonna probably understand. Maybe you can relate to it, but I'm gonna do that, and hopefully, you listen to it and you have a good time with it. But at least don't turn around and throw stuff at me.
It's
That's the
thanks the
low
80s.
expect.
You can calm down, old man.
They're throwing tomatoes. They throw tomatoes still. Don't let nobody lie to you.
Oh man. So okay, weird question real quick. Oh man, I didn't even realize how long it's been. It is
Oh
so
my gosh, we've been on for a while, haven't we? So
yeah.
sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
Started a little late, so that
You
helps.
don't care. We don't care. But no. Okay, so what's the weirdest thing you've ever received as a tip or for with a tip or whatever, like, or like as a gift at a show? Like, is there a weird or strange or fun or cool, like any kind of scale, like that you've received at a show?
Not not really. I mean, I will say this, I had a good scam going on for a while when I quit drinking. It never fails. People will come up to you and go like, "Hey man, what you drinking tonight?" And you really feel bad saying, "I'm not drinking tonight," because they make you feel bad. They're like, "Come on," right? So I found this great way to kind of change it into my favor. And every time somebody says, "Hey man, I'm gonna get you tonight. What you drinking?" I lean in and I go, "I'm not drinking, but I'll take a plate of tacos." Because most of the time it's cheaper and it's just way better. Am I right? I mean, like maybe not way better than a shot on. Depends
It's
on who you are,
tacos,
what kind of
man.
I
night
don't know.
but you can
Tacos can
never go
fix
wrong
pretty
with
much
tacos.
anything.
Tacos, man. Just make it tacos. And I think the reason why I'm thinking of it is because the first time I used it, um, the guy who went, he must have like laughed and then went to the back and said, I need an order of tacos, but I want to bring it to him. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because we play like two more songs and I don't see the guy anymore. and then I see him coming out of the back with this giant thing of tacos, and it was just it was the best thing he possibly could have brought me. Like we took pictures of me with the tacos. That was way cooler. He could have bought me a shot that would have lasted 5 seconds. I took time to take a break during my show to eat a taco. I love it.
As you should. Don't let a good taco go to waste, sir.
Yeah, never said.
I'm glad this information is out there because now the fact that maybe people will think and bring tacos instead of shots to the band, can we just start a new like revolution here? Don't buy drinks for the band, buy tacos.
Or cake.
Yes, Cynthia's a cake girl. She's my cake girl. Or cake, because cake fixes everything in the world.
I love cake.
I would just love being at a show.
James, I want you to tell one story before we get off here that is just, it's so funny. You have to tell the story about your brother Saturday night coming to the gig and the epic timing of this joke that was presented. This was a great moment. Tell us about that.
I don't know. I keep being scared that I'm gonna not land this right. But back in the day, my brother would come to my shows. Let me tell you something also. My brother was about an hour away from our show, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to come to your show Saturday night." And I get so excited when I see him in the audience, but I also get very scared because he's watched me since day one, and he is without a doubt like my biggest fan. And the reason why I know this is because he stands in front of the stage and gets mad at me if I mess up on a lyric. Like, that's the line. I've seen him do this. Like, what is going on? Second or first verse again? Like, and he'll look at me and I'm like, nobody else knows, buddy. You're the only one that knows. But he gets real upset about that. But, anyways, he used to come up with ways to come to my shows. He was underage. He had a fake ID at one point that was my ID, which didn't really work when he was going to my show. But the one that he would do that was the best was he would go up to the door guy and then he would look at us. Okay. So we'd be on stage and he would go to the door guy and he would go, "What's up? I'm here. I'm here." And he'd look at the door guy like, "I'm here." And then he would just walk in. They wouldn't ID him. They wouldn't get it was almost like he was part of the band. He was trying to make the door guy think, well, I'm part of the band and I'm here. Thank you for holding my place. Like, don't worry no
It's
more.
brilliant. It's one of the best ones I've heard. So
So
good.
he texts me and he says, "Hey man, I'm gonna go up to your show tonight." And I said, "Hey man, if you come, please make sure to pay if you can, because this is I don't own this place. I want you to pay when you come in here." And I tell Lauren this story about my brother, and my brother, right when I finished the story to Lauren, goes, "So you telling me I can't use 'I'm here' tonight?" Yeah, he wasn't able to
I
use.
mean, like it was planned. It wasn't, it was less than a minute. James is telling me this story, and he just looks at his phone and dies laughing and shows it to me. And he says, "So you mean I can't use 'I'm here' tonight?" And I just thought it was hysterical. It was perfect.
You know what? That actually could be a great song.
I'm here.
I'm here tonight. Yeah, and it like
I'm
be
here
like,
tonight.
yeah, like even
Hey,
tell the story and
don't sweat it. I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm
I'm here.
here. Hey, I know
All
you
good,
were
I'm
worried.
here.
Don't worry about all that. My brother's the king of that. My
See,
brother's the king of that
you
stuff.
guys
So
are wanting to have a co-write. There's your first topic right there.
Oh, awesome.
I got a
Oh,
great one. I got a great one that we're going to talk about later too. I want to write one with you, Cynthia. I probably should have let you know that before we started this, but I really want to write with you. So, and I came up with ideas today. I was like, oh man, that would be a really good one. My brother, actually, by coincidence, my brother reminded me of a title that I told him because I was in the middle of telling him about an ex, and I said the sentence, "Thank God she never said I'm sorry." And he was like, "Ooh, you should write that down, bro." So my brother
Ooh.
reminded me just today, you need to write this song. And I was like, I don't remember saying that. He goes, "You told me this. We were talking about it." He told me the ex. He's like, in the middle of the conversation, you just said, "Thank God she never said I'm sorry." And I wrote it down because I thought it was a really good line. And then I think I said something. I was like, that's actually a really good one. So
ooh, that is a good one. Like
That
that,
sounds like a
that hits.
song you two
thank
could
God I
kill.
never said I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, man. That
Or
could go
she
so
never said I'm
many
sorry, or whatever.
that could go so many ways, man. That could oof.
Yeah.
That could be really.
That could, oh gosh, my head is exploding. That could be a duet. Like from a male and a female point of view.
I, Mom,
You'll need to write a duet. My
wait,
mom's in the back going, I like
I like
that.
that.
Did you hear her?
I wanted to know whose mom said that just now. I love that. That was
Mom,
Yeah. My mom's back there. I like that. Hey, she knows a
awesome.
good one-liner. She knows what makes a good song, that's for
you
sure.
met Raynita James, her mother? Have you met her mother?
No, I've seen her online, but I don't think I've ever met her before.
She's amazing. You need to meet.
Awesome.
Yes. So
I think I've about got them talked into coming to our Granberry show, which James plugged earlier. Cynthia's going to be there opening. So yeah, if y'all want to come meet my mom, she'll be at that. She has to come now. I'm totally getting her an appearance at this show. But yeah, James, where are we at this weekend?
This weekend, we're in Electra, Texas, which is a pretty small town, but they have an Electra Grand Theater out there, and this show is going to be pretty big. I didn't realize it was going to be this huge. A lot of great bands from around the area are doing a battle of the bands, and a lot of great judges out there. I know some good friends are going to be out there judging, including Kelly Jackson, Daryl Franklin, and Carney will be out there as well. And I'm really excited about getting to perform in that theater. They asked us to do this a while back, and again, I when I said yes, I didn't know it was going to be as big as it is. So that's going to be a really fun one this weekend in Electra, Texas,
nice.
and then
I'm
next
a
week we're
little
playing the
nervous.
Texan Theater.
He texted me and said, I want the band wearing all black at this show. And I'm like, ooh, I'm excited about that.
Oh, so Lauren's not gonna be wearing floral pink or like crazy colors like she always does.
Man, I just bought some really cute pink bell bottom pants. I guess I'll just wait till another time.
That's during the Pink tour. Whenever we tour with that album,
Pink or
we'll get to
Yeah.
wear all
pink
that.
velvet. No, I'm just kidding.
That's so good.
I think y'all
Show's
got
canceled.
lost.
Show's canceled. Show's
Yeah,
canceled. The yeehaw meemaws,
Cynthia's
mawmaws listen to
joke,
this.
Bye. This is a great show. Thanks, Jay.
It's been fun.
Cynthia's joke crashed our live.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it did. It froze.
Okay, I think we're back now. I think we're good.
Oh my goodness.
My dad said he hopes we win the Battle of the Bands.
Oh man.
Oh,
Mine's
I'm
still
so
We're
sorry. I probably should have been more
headlining.
specific. We're not part of the Battle of the Bands. We're the band that plays afterwards.
Yes.
We're
you're
not the
the
Yes,
band.
we're
host.
headlining after the Battle of the Bands. Yeah, kind of. I like that. That's going to be fun because I've played in Battle of the Bands and never had a great experience. I don't think I've ever done well in any Battle of the Bands that I've ever been a part of. So it'll be nice being the band that plays after the Battle of the Bands. That'll be nice. I like that.
Yeah, I hope there's a less competitiveness and more a community because I've done competitions before, and I always loved them. And it was because somebody gave me some great advice, which was, "You're not going to win. Don't act like you're not gonna. Don't act like you're going to win. Because if you think you're going to win and you lose, you're going to be mad. Why don't you just do the show, meet some friends? They all play music. You like music. You're all starting from this great little level. You all get to rise together. You get to see the other ones rise. I mean, like, I think the first competition I did was with Caitlin Butts and there were some other incredible guys. Caitlin, I always remember from that night though, because she was without a doubt the funniest person of the night. And I can tell you some of the jokes she said, but y'all told me to keep it clean for this, so I'm not gonna do it. But she was just
I'll
so
imagine.
good. She was so funny. I think that's why I remember her that night because she was just hilarious. But yeah, getting to most of the people that I met was those weekends when I do competitions. I loved them. I hope everybody has that great vibe this weekend. So
Awesome.
It'll
yeah,
be a
makes
fun
me
one. And where are we at? Where are we at the weekend after that? Tell me so I know.
the weekend after that, we're going to be in Greenville, Texas, at the Texan Theater. We're playing two theaters in a row. We so
That
fancy,
never
guys. We
happens.
so fancy when
The
we say it
theater
like that.
tour. Ew.
No. You need to be like,
I'm feeling fancy. So, guys, I want to tell y'all this because this is going to happen next year. Y'all get to be part of this. Nobody else knows this. January of 2026, I will start growing this mustache out. I will grow the
Yes,
goatee. The goatee is
I'm
going to
here
grow out
for
too.
it.
Can I tell you the reason why? Because
Yes.
our mutual friend Ross Backus is a what is it? God, what am I? What is it called? Renaissance fair freak. He loves the Renaissance fair. He was telling me about it, and I go, I've seen it before. And he's like, James, you have to go with us. And I was like, dude, I would love to go with y'all. What should we go as? And he goes, let's do conquistadors. Now, I need to tell you, I want to call all my fans conquistadors for one thing.
This is a thing.
Should be a name for the people that come watch our show. They should be called conquistadors. But also, that means January, I get to start growing this. I get to start growing this goatee. And by May of 2026, it'll all make sense. It'll look just so wonderful. I'll feel like the El Dorado guys from the movie El Dorado.
Oh,
Yes.
great movie. Great movie.
That is a
They
good one. I've not thought of that one in a while. Yeah, you didn't tell, well, out of all of the quality time we had in the van the last 4 days, you did not tell me this. I'm excited. This is going to be an adventure.
I think
Renaissance. Go ahead.
our, I think our Facebook is mad at us and it's freezing up really bad for everybody.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
I
good
think
now.
It's
you
like
think
freezing
face
up and coming back in.
I think it's back and forth. Facebook is telling us y'all done talked enough. Get off here. You know what? Facebook is a jerk. That's what Facebook is.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. We went
Yeah,
out.
we're still going.
I did what I told everybody to do. Go out of the video and come back in and it'll work again.
There you go.
Sorry for interrupting. I apologize. The cookies.
Conquistadors.
Thank you.
Words are hard for
Conquistadors are even
Spanish
funnier though. I like
sometimes.
that one now.
Cookies the doors.
Conquistadors.
Cookies the doors.
You have to say it with the accent for
I'm
it to
gonna give
work.
you an Italian accent, okay? You know.
We just took a turn right here. Now it's Italian.
Yeah. It went from the Spanish Inquisition to Mario Brothers in a matter of seconds.
You know what? We're not sure who discovered America. It's fine.
We're all in this together. That's all I can say.
Oh man.
Well, James, thank you so much for hanging out for us. We're eventually going to work out details on how to get our guests to all be able to play a song. Some of them can, some of them can't. We're going to work out those details at some point. You guys go stream James' music, James D. Cook. You know what? We had someone in the comments guess it.
James
Someone
Dale
guessed
Cook.
it. James Dale Cook, ladies and gentlemen.
Sound like a race car driver.
Can I tell you something? I believe I have a few names that are race car. Like my last name is, or actually it's James Dale Cook Jr. So 50% of my name is a race car driver. I tell you, this ain't mine. This is my dad's. He gave it to me when he retired. He thought it was funny.
Even
James,
better. Even better.
James Dale Cook, the senior, though.
Yeah, you're a junior. I love people who are juniors. I'm like, anytime you're a junior, you're just winning at life. Like the second. You're a second.
You're a second.
I love that.
You're the
Juniors.
continuation of epicness.
I'm gonna start calling you JJ, James Jr.
Or James, the sequel.
The sequel.
The sequel.
Part 2.
Part two.
Part
Dose. With an Italian accent.
That's brilliant. With
Part
an Italian,
dos.
everything's an Italian
Part
accent.
This one's called Matters of
She's like
Ale.
Dose doing the Italian thing.
Dose.
Dose.
Eso. No. See, I don't speak much Spanish.
I knew this was going to happen. This is, when Facebook told us we were done, we should have listened to Facebook.
It's all downhill from here.
And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is 95% of me and James hanging out in the van. Is this part of our conversation right
And
here?
Lauren too. I think it's your fault, Lauren. We're perfectly normal. It's all her.
Yeah. Usually I'm
It
a lot
is.
boring.
It's not me.
I do want to
No.
say something real quick that I'd learned a lot about Lauren during our trip back. I don't remember where we were, but it was me, Ross, and Lauren, and we played a game that I like to play on the road, which is I say a subject and you tell me a song with that subject. So I think one of them was like my favorite three-piece bands, and without it, like Ross had Rush and Lauren had Nickel Creek. Was that who you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
there
was
was it
me.
was just a really fun game, and I mean it when I say this. Was it 3.5 hours? We played that game the whole time, and I've never learned more about a human being than in that little trip ever. And we played an array of music, from Hanson to Nickel Creek to Rush to the Police. It went everywhere. It went off the rails. It was so much fun playing that game with them. I
Yeah, it
suggest
was.
everybody
It's a
play that game.
really good way to get. It's a really good way to get to know musicians because we all. You may see me on stage with James Cook, but my playlist back here is probably the farthest thing from James Cook music. And so it was a way we would give each other topics like three-piece band or a song from a song, what the topics were crazy. Like we were thinking of some really cool stuff. And yeah, I felt like
Movie
I got to
titles.
know you guys a little better. Huh?
Yeah. Movie songs. That was my favorite. Like
Yeah.
songs
Oh
with
yeah, that
colors
was a
in
good
it.
one. Movie song.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah,
Good
highly
time.
recommend if you're ever around musicians and you want to get to know each other, start that game because it lasted hours and we weren't done. Like we got to our destination and we were like, oh, we wanted to keep playing because then it was just like, are we? It became the stumping game. Like, am I going to think of a band they've not heard of? Are we going to think of a song that they've not heard of? It was really cool. Yeah, it was a good get to know ya.
Leave it to Lauren to turn it into a competition.
I'm going to stump them. I'm always going to pull out the weirdest musical stuff. Never trust a fiddle player, man. We know some weird stuff.
I can only imagine. Oh my
Okay, well, to
God.
close it out, we do have one other question that you didn't pick on our icebreaker, but I just want to know the answer to this one, James. What is a song? What are lyrics to a song that would surprise someone that you know?
Even if you don't cover it,
Just a song that you know all the words to that would be surprising to people.
I don't think it's a surprise, but I know all the lyrics to House of Pains jump around.
ah,
I think I'm more surprised about it.
Nice.
I think the reason why I'm surprised about it is because I can't remember my lyrics to my songs now, but I can remember this tune with all those words. And halfway through it, I'm like, I don't even know what that word means, and I know that word in this song. How do I know these words? That's one that I know that when it comes on, I still sing. Like I don't know, like I was in high school still. I love that song.
that's because
Go jump around.
Yep.
when your brain was the most susceptible to learning, that song was played nonstop for like 3 years.
It brings me the most joy whenever I'm doing it. But yeah, like it's weird what songs I can remember and lyrics I can get down. And I'm like, why do I know the lyrics to this song? That's so stupid. I need to get rid of that so I can put these lyrics in there now. But it never happens.
It's not that easy though. It's like once they're in, they're burned in, and you can't take them out. It's like you can't unhear them. They're in there forever.
I feel
Yeah.
like the most
I mean,
songs do that.
I'm gonna know all the words to Spice Girls "Wannabe," whether I want to or not. They're just there.
Whether you want to be or not. That
See,
was
there
Nice.
you
not
go.
correct grammar.
Nice, Cynthia. Thanks, Mom. That was great.
I tried. Well, this has been I don't want it to end. I really don't, but I also am keeping my husband up and he has to work in the morning. So,
Understandable. Understandable.
unfortunately, I'm the host.
But that Irish accent came out. You're really hitting an
What
array
is
of accents during
going
this show. You've gone Italian, you've gone Spanish, to exit. You literally did an Irish goodbye.
Irish. No Irish goodbye.
Irish goodbye. Oh, it's time we leave each other a little bit. I know what you've been thinking the whole time. Maybe we call it short. Short.
Jordan.
All you boys and girls out there that have been listening to us the whole time. I hope you know Cynthia's been working on her Irish accent of some time. And if all of you are listening from overseas, maybe hire her. Tell her to come down. She plays a mean guitar. Very good on the lyrics.
We think you,
Beautiful on the
man.
air. Beautiful on the air. Oh, the air. She just
All right,
sings a
laddie, tone it
between
down
the two.
now.
Hey, Cynthia, sing us a ditty. Sing us one, Cynthia. Let us know. Sing
Nine.
us a ditty.
Do you know the old Danny boy? Come on.
Oh.
Shamrocks of
It's the only
Lincolnshire.
Irish song I
Tell me
can
you
think
know
of.
the Shamrocks of Lincolnshire. We all know it. We'll sing with you. We'll
Oh
sing it
my
with
god.
you.
Oh.
Well,
First verse, same as second
I
verse,
don't
same
want
as the
to leave.
first.
I really don't.
The
This
second verse, same as the first. Always.
I'm like, this is my jam, man. Accents are my thing with stupid jokes along the way. That's the best thing. That's like my bread and butter of life.
It's
Yes.
only taken us 4 episodes, 3 episodes in to discover all Cynthia's terrible accents.
Hey, hey, I'm a mutt. I'm an American mutt. I'm a little bit of everybody. I can use whatever accent I want to, whether it's butchered or not.
I
Just
have not heard anybody refer to it as much since I was in high school, and I love that. I used to go around saying that we smuts. I used to say it all the time.
yeah, I'm a mutt, so I don't care.
I'm a mutt as
Cynthia's
well.
like that cute little rescue dog that comes around that you're just like, oh, they're just so cute, and you just love them, and then you don't want to give them back.
They're cute, but then they're like a little crazy and they make weird noises.
And you're like,
Irish
I'm
ones.
not real sure. I'm not real sure what all makes this up, but it's cute.
Hey, I'm an Irish Chihuahua. There we go.
That's it. Bingo.
Okay, so
That was the
Taco
one.
Bell.
I always call myself a Chihuahua
A chihuahua.
because I do
That's
these
appropriate.
things occasionally and I sound like a barking dog. But anyways, I digress. James, it has been fantastic, and I look forward to having you on here again, very much so. So we will have to do this again.
And
soon.
James also has a podcast you guys need to check out. And James, you and Cynthia need to do another podcast thing and continue this conversation because that would be
Are you afraid,
fantastic.
James? Are you invited me
But
to your podcast? Now I feel like you might be scared.
I don't think it'll be this fun. I'm very nervous now. This is this is hilarious. You guys are great.
We're
Thank you
just
so much for
Well,
doing that.
we're having a good time, and it's really cool to bring on. If you guys watching, you can tell we are legit best friends hanging out. What you see is what you get. With James, it was special because Cynthia and I both together did get to meet him and to come full circle and have you on here. And for me to be on the road with you is just special. Every time I would ever see James at events, I would always be like, this is going to be fun. I'm going to be really, really hyper the entire time that we're talking, and it's going to be great. And then I just wait till the next time, and it's always been fun. So now to get to call you bandmates, a treat. We get to do a lot of fun stuff together. And thanks for having the time to spend with us.
we're gonna
Thanks
say
for
thanks
having
for
me.
having us.
Hey,
I was going to say thanks for having me on my own show.
next time we do this, let's prank call Debbie Green.
That actually would be fantastic. We should have done that. We should have called her while we were
Would be
streaming.
very, very dangerous.
Danger's my middle
Very
name.
dangerous.
Oh, put away the freaking cigar, sir.
Working though, isn't it? It works.
James Dangerous
works.
Cook in the house.
Oh,
I'm
he's
sorry.
lighting
Now
it.
he's
If you
gonna
don't know
light it.
this, if you don't know this,
Yeah.
Danger's my middle name, isn't it?
No, it's
I won't
Dale.
Oh, damn it.
Very boring.
Oh, when you were talking about the conquistadors earlier, my dad said James D'Artagnan Cook.
That would be
I
the
was fell
coolest
off the
middle name.
chair that one. That's good.
That one might even
D'Artagnan.
be better than Darnell.
For
That
now.
sounds like somebody that's going around the kingdom, avenging his father.
You
Say
killed
that
my
name one more
father.
time.
Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
Prepare to
What was the name?
die.
What was the
I'm
name again?
Inigo Montoya.
D'Artagnan.
No,
I am D'Artagnan of
D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan. I'm D'Artagnan of D'Artagnan, land of D'Artagnan. You killed my
Yeah,
father.
Land of D'Artagnan.
yeah. Don't smoke indoors. It's not working for you.
It's getting a little crazy over here.
Gosh, I'm crying. There's so many laughing faces in that video right now.
Oh, my cheeks are starting to hurt. I knew this was gonna happen.
When your face hurts, you know it's been fun.
That's really good. I love
We
that.
got all of that serious music stuff out, and this is legit how our conversations are in real life.
Yeah.
This is it right here.
Oh
All right,
man.
well, I managed to keep y'all on even longer than you because y'all did like 3 exits, one in Irish, and I'm still on this thing.
We're still
I'm pretty
here.
sure
Hello,
she
everybody. We're still here.
No one is leaving. Cynthia, you have control of the Zoom. Kick us out of the room. Kick us
Okay.
out.
Everybody say bye.
Hey, Siobhan.
Bye,
Hey,
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.
Watching.